Don't ruin your life. Teach your children how to deal with bullying. This advice applies mainly to your young children, in this case up to the age of about 12 or the onset of puberty. It may also apply to their teen years depending on the circumstances, which I will address at the end. Bullying is a serious problem. Children have committed suicide due to being bullied, even from being cyberbullied via social media, text, or email. Whether the bullying is physical or verbal, it can damage a child's psyche and negatively distort his or her character for life. A young child may bully others before developing empathy, a subject discussed in an earlier video titled Teach Your Children to Apply the Golden Rule by Age 8. You should talk to your children about bullying, specifically telling them, don't ever do it. How to deal with being bullied, which I'll address in a moment. If you're bullied or see someone else being bullied, report it to an adult. Regarding the last item, some people might say this is teaching your kid to snitch or tattletale or some other negative term. But the goal is to confront bullies and teach them that this behavior is unacceptable. In any case, the adult receiving the report can judge whether or not the incident is just normal childhood conflict. How your child should deal with a bully depends on the type of bullying. If it's verbal bullying, such as mocking or demeaning, one method is to simply call the person a bully, preferably in front of his peers, and ask why he's doing it. Another way to deal with verbal bullying is to ignore it, to not engage, to simply walk away. Tell your child to see it as stupid, meaningless cruelty intended to make the bully feel superior. What your child should not do is exchange insults with the bully. This makes your child a provoking party, and if it results in physical violence, your child may be seen as partly guilty. As for physical bullying, being shoved, tripped, kicked, or hit, I think the mentally healthiest response, assuming that the physical bullying is sufficiently bad or is done repeatedly, is to fight back. This goes for both boys and girls. If your child fights back against a physical bully on school grounds, he or she may be unjustly punished along with the bully. But in my personal experience, it's far better to fight back, maybe get a few minor injuries or even get suspended from school, rather than succumb passively to a bully. Submitting to a bully can deeply damage a child's self-respect and self-confidence, and can permanently distort his or her personality and worldview for the worse. Additionally, it may encourage the bully to continue his actions and perhaps injure your child further. Again, the advice to fight back applies mainly to prepubescent children, though it may apply to teens depending on the situation. The concern is that teenagers are much larger and stronger and more capable of inflicting serious damage in a fight. Regardless of age, if it's a case in which your child is being bullied by more than one person, that is, he or she is being physically ganged up on, and certainly if the bullying takes place going to and from or at school, and the school takes no action against the bullies, the solution to the immediate danger may be to remove your child from the school or other environment in which the bullying is taking place. But none of these caveats should be construed as advocating not teaching your children how to defend themselves, which brings us to the next advice item. Teach your children how to fight.